And yes, this tape can be cherry picked. You don't have to buy all of them. Okay. You buy one of them, you buy 10 of them. And the great thing about this is the asset manager, when we ask for pricing expectations, they'll come back and give us pricing expectations on a few of them. Like I had one of our students reach out to say, hey, I want to look at the North Carolina stuff. I said, okay, let me reach out and get pricing expectations. Sometimes it makes sense. Other times it does not make sense. Okay. And some of these properties can be in great shape. Others can be in a horrible shape. You got to realize on a reverse mortgage, that's used, I mean, it's an elderly person. Okay. 62 and a half. I'm only, 13, I mean, 14 years from being that. So I'm middle aged, not elderly, but somebody's been living it for a while. They're outdated. And the ones that we have taken back have been outdated. We had to replace, update paint and carpet. We had to pull paneling out, put sheetrock in, update the fixture. Sometimes it's a heavy rehab, sometimes it's lighter rehab. We pulled out this old overhanging light in one of the kitchens to brighten it up, paint the exterior, paint the interior. But the thing is that these properties have often been sitting vacant for a couple of years. And there's not a monthly P&I payment on the spreadsheet. That's one way you know. Now, in other tapes that we get from other banks and lenders and stuff like that, if they've got a tape and if it's a reverse mortgage on it, they will reflect the payment as $1. Okay, just as a different thing because there's a P&I payment column in there. So that's when I know those, okay, that's a reverse mortgage, right? The HUD Fannie Mae product. And we have to report back to the seller of what we sold it at because that's what HUD requires is them to report back for their tracking on these foreclosures and what you sell it for and that kind of stuff if you foreclosed and then resold it. So it's just part of the process. You have to agree to do that. Now, the great thing about these, a lot of times they're already in the process of foreclosing.